Help is on the way.
Scott, ooh, I can move a little bit. There
Help is on the way.
Woo!
Are you flipped? Oh!
What is up, guys? We'll give you guys a chance to get on just a little bit.
I needed this.
I got my whoopee. Just in case I get a little cold down here in the basement.
Couple fat guys on the sofa. I'm not so sure how informative this is going to be tonight.
No, dude, we're kind of going to be very, very informal tonight. It's going to be a whole lot of fun, but what's going on? It's time for Friday Night Live. I got the big iPad in front of me, so it's going to look like I'm looking way off to this side because the camera's way over here, but we'll be all right.
Make it work.
Let people jump on, and hopefully that'll happen because I didn't make the announcement. But
guys, if y'all were at the Classic today and y'all came by and saw us, y'all chime in and let us know that you came by and saw us.
yeah, we got to give it a minute. Oh, there we go. This will start. Everybody gets the notifications.
There you go. Let them
59,
blow it up.
60, about 1 minute into it, and they start rolling. Oh, sorry. Scott Hash, why you always first, man? Tell me something. You got a life on Friday night?
Yeah, he sits and watches. Hey, Scott, we like that, buddy.
Yeah,
you
man,
keep it
I'm
up,
just
man.
giving
You
you a
keep
hard
it up,
time,
bro.
brother.
Keep it up.
Casey, how you doing? Oh, man. I am whooped. The Bassmasters Classic is going on right now, and I just worked the booths at the expo. He's got my schedule out of the, look, he blew.
I didn't walk so much, I blew out my Nike. Like, hey, Nike, if you're watching, I'm sorry. It's a bad endorsement, but I blew out my shoe today.
Who's the basketball player that did it?
Yeah, I don't know. But
like Duke? Yeah.
he's like 286.4. I'm nowhere near that much, man.
But it's a Nike. It blew
It's
out.
a Nike, that's true. I'm wearing Crocs tomorrow.
All right, we're going to move this just a hair closer so I can see comments while we do this. We don't have a whole lot of business to talk through tonight.
No, really don't.
Goodness. Jeffrey, what's going on, man? Why is it moving?
What's going on? What's moving? You're moving. No, it's because you're pulling that over there. That's just...
Oh, pulling the screen.
No, oh, here, unplug it. You don't need that. There you go. Boom.
Sorry, guys.
There we go.
All right, so let's get into business real quick so we can get to Q&A. We got a party going on upstairs. It's taco night.
It's not a party. It's a meeting. It's a business meeting.
Whatever. It's taco night at the Anglr house.
Oh, and we got some of the Bonafide YakAttack guys up there.
Yeah. So let's go through what's going on right now. Right now we're still doing a giveaway for my kayak.
Tyler's up there.
Yeah, Tyler Anderson's up there.
Eric Siddiqui.
Who's that? Eric Siddiqui.
Who is she?
But anyway, let me get back done with business,
Sorry.
guy. Okay, so we're still doing my kayak giveaway. Go to Anglr, anglr.com/giveaway. You don't have anything to say.
Nothing.
Don't worry about it. They can't spell. You got to take the E out. They're a bunch of computer nerds, and they just still can't spell. What's the other one? Bassmasters Classic. You guys come see me. I posted my schedule on Instagram this.
Oh wait, I can pull that up and show y'all that.
Well, they can pull up on Instagram too. And we're doing stickers again tonight. Really simple. $5 donation through Super Chat, which is that little $sign down there.
Guys,
and Scott mails them out to
guys,
you.
y'all help me out here. Look, we put a lot of time and energy into this thing right here.
It's upside down.
This is not a sticker. This is a decal.
Oh yeah, it's one of the good
This is
ones.
like he keeps calling it a sticker.
It's one of the good ones with the dark back.
Y'all stick with him. Like, this is a UV protected piece of amazing technology in this little thing right here. And you're like, it's a sticker.
It's still a sticker.
That's because you stick it to something. It's called a sticker.
Yeah. Tacos, kayaks, and bullseyes can't go with it.
Hey, you say go dogs.
Go dogs.
Boom.
So yeah, it's been a pretty good Bassmasters Classic Expo for the first day. I am whooped. I'm absolutely. Look at that. See?
Look at that. It's the light's really bright.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
how cool is that graphic though, guys?
Yeah, dude.
I mean,
So anyway, I'm whooped. I got my back hurts, my feet hurt. I decided to wear Crocs today. Bad move. So I'll have my old man orthotic insoles tomorrow.
Guys, we want all you guys to feel really bad for how hard Flukemastr's life is. Oh, I had to leave my family and go to the Bassmaster Classic and get all these people to take my picture.
Yeah, it was fun.
He's got a really tough life.
Tanner, how's it going, man? I don't remember you exactly. I'd have to see your picture. I remember faces. I don't remember names. So it was good to meet anybody who came by. Casey, and it's a $5 donation, and now what you need to do is go to my Instagram page, or my Instagram, and PM me, or my Facebook and give me your name and your address and your screen name here on YouTube so we can cross-reference it, and we'll make sure we get that.
I'm going to get everything shipped on Thursday this week. Normally I try to ship on Monday or Tuesday. We're going to be out of town still, so probably Wednesday or Thursday before we head to the NC.
Yep.
I'll get everything shipped. Get all the decal shipped.
Since Casey was also enough and donated $10. Says fish hard today. The bite is tough in the Tampa Bay area. Can't seem to find them on the beds or creeks. Not sure what they are doing right now. They're probably backed out. Go to where they normally spawn, or if you don't know where they spawn, just go to the to deeper water, 4, 5, 6 feet down in the Tampa area, and fish deeper with something like a chatterbait or a lipless crankbait. You should be all right.
Lipless.
So, David Fields, thanks for the $10. Says, hate that I'm missing this year, but I got to pay the bills. Haven't received my decal.
Who didn't get a decal?
Yeah, hit me up on Facebook, man. He'll take care of it.
You give it another day or two. It should have went out. We shipped them.
Yeah, we're pretty busy. So Zach Walker ain't got one of them fancy social medias. How the hell do I get a sticker without them?
You don't have social media? What? You don't have one of those social medias. Send an email.
Yeah, email me, gene@flukemastr.com.
Yeah, boom. Drop an email with your stuff in it after you drop your $5 here. And just tell us your name here, and then give us your real name and your mailing address, and you can forward me the email, and I'll get it emailed to you. That works.
Okay.
We're redoing the website, guys. So we wanted to give you guys still an opportunity to buy Flukemastr products. We've had a bunch of issues, a bunch of problems that we're still working on getting resolved.
Yeah, like the hat deal, Bassin 911.
And so the hats.
We got you some new ones.
Oh,
we'll take care
I got a photo.
Yep.
I got a photo. What do y'all see?
So I'll let Scott elaborate more about it, but basically the guy that was running our websites and doing my merch and everything else, he ended up being...
No, it didn't work.
He just didn't work.
It didn't work.
Literally, he didn't work.
Well, that's part of it too. So anyway, so you guys, this is, I wish I should have brought the hats in. But these are, check out these guys. These are the Richardson, which is, if y'all are familiar with us in the Westbrook crew, y'all know that's what we wear. But these are the Richardson in the,
this one's gray, it's not white.
It's a gray. Yeah, it's a light gray. That's really bright is what that is.
Yeah, it is.
So, let's see, focus in there, boom.
But anyway, so basically, we started selling those hats today.
Yeah, we got them in the booth here live, and then we're going to get them online next week. We're actually discussing dropping them because we've got them in a package deal here with Anglr, where you get the Anglr Bullseye, which is typically $30. You get the Anglr Bullseye, the Flukemastr cap, the decal, the Anglr lanyard, and the Anglr decal for $45. So I'm working now to get that stuff where we can get it on the website. I'm hoping tomorrow. So.
Is that those $65 combos?
Yes, that's the $65 combo hats. Have you guys seen the video?
How much are they? 45?
Yeah, dude. I'm telling y'all, the dyslexic runs rampant in this man's brain.
I'm really bad with numbers.
He's like 65. We shot that 6 times before he said, you know what, we'll make it work.
Goodness, yeah, these are Anglr Bullseyes is what they are. They help track fish and stuff like that. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and jump into some Q&As. We're done talking the bull crap. I'm hungry. They're making tacos upstairs, so we're gonna do this until I get so hungry I can't stand up, and then we'll go up there and eat. Let's see. This is a guy from Florida. I couldn't even find them in 5 to 6 feet. Like I was last week in South Carolina. Any tips? The only consistent fish I found was in heavy cover. It's probably a water clarity issue. Florida bass don't like muddy water, and so they will get into that thick stuff because the thick stuff keeps the water's clearer. Yeah, the water's clearer in the thick stuff. That's probably exactly where they're at, and I've seen that happen on Okeechobee.
Yeah. So, all that thick grass and everything acts as a filter, and so it's gonna be better water for the fish, so they're gonna get up underneath there and stay.
Yeah, and there's Noe Outdoors on his Facebook page. He's gonna give away an autographed hat.
Oh yeah, he got an autographed hat today.
Yep. Let's see.
Favorite lure? I'll take that one. I'm gonna talking to him, but chatterbait. I call it the Thunder Chicken, but it's by Z-Man. It's actually the what is the real name of it? It's the
Jackhammer.
The Jackhammer. It's worth every penny. I completely agree, and I pay $15 just like everybody else.
Easton Spence, hey, I'm having trouble fishing this year. I ain't getting any bites, and I'm doing finesse and jerk baits, and still nothing.
Well, according to the bags today from the guys at the Bassmaster Classic, the bite was hard here too. So, I think people are having a hard time. It's
a weird bite this year.
Well, there's so much water everywhere. Everywhere is blown out. Everywhere water's stained.
Yeah. Oh, in my next instructional video that's coming out. My editor moved today, so I'm not sure exactly when I'm going to get it. But I literally was slow dragging a lipless crankbait on the bottom.
Yeah.
In a trash pile that was on the bottom, and I caught fish. That was the only way I could catch fish, and I tried everything all day. So it's just a weird bite. So I can't. You just got to try everything and try things that you've never done before with bait, with certain baits.
We go to Louisiana. We're home. We're here till Monday, and then we are home for a couple days, and then we go to Louisiana to go do the Kayak Bass Fishing National Championship.
Yep.
So
Jennifer Ellis, thank you. That's awesome. I've ever fished in Maryland. I have not. Do you plan on doing fishing videos in one of those wigs? We may have to steal
I like that idea.
Those are Anglr's wigs.
Who said that? You're a thinker. Yeah, I like that right there. Casey says, water was really muddy today. Caught a few in the cattails.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, they get tight into cover, and they'll get tight if there's nothing but logs or tree stumps or something like that. They'll get tight into those logs and tree stumps. So.
Hey, so I want to give a little shout out here, guys. Guys, y'all right here, this Mr. Tight Lines. That's Mr. Ellis, and he just we've been working on him. I've been working with him to bring in some graphics. You guys are gonna start seeing some more of those come out. But he's Mr. Tight Lines on YouTube. He's a good friend of ours.
So when you see some really sick graphics with my logo,
yeah,
that's him.
That's him doing it. So
I owe him big
y'all
time.
go to subscribe to his stuff. He's a good guy too.
Yep.
Hard worker. He's got some good content out. I think he's floating around 1,000 subscribers or so. Y'all go check him out when y'all are done with us here.
Yep. Man, you guys are freaking killing me with these questions. That's awesome. When are y'all coming back to fish on the Chick? I know the water is way up right now. I'm going to try to get there at least one day this next week. We will see. I've got a seminar to give just outside of Nashville, Tennessee on Monday to what college? Do you remember? Some small college somewhere close
It's
to
in my
Nashville.
emails. I don't remember. I'm sorry.
Anyway, so, and then from there we come home and we're getting ready to go to Shreveport, Louisiana the following Monday. So sometime between Tuesday and Friday, I'm going to try to get up to Chick for at least one day. It should be on fire this next week.
I feel like Chick should be really good this next 2 weeks. Yeah. I'm excited about Louisiana, but
Yeah. Who's Grant Anderson?
yeah.
Them bass moved back off today. Them guys are gonna have to move to pre-spawn points and go after the recent bite. Yeah, reaction bite. You're absolutely right.
They're doing the tournament tomorrow. The tournament we were supposed to fish last Saturday, they're doing it tomorrow.
Yep.
Over on Rocky. Good luck, guys. Oh, we wish we were there.
Yeah, for sure.
A couple guys up here in Knoxville.
Can you do a video on fishing fast current due to all the rain and the Tennessee River is rolling and I'm having trouble? That's not, if it's still rolling come Tuesday or whenever I get to Chick, yeah, I'll definitely make sure that that's part of my video. Because there is a skill to being able to read current. And I grew up trout fishing. And that's reading current, so I can definitely do a video about that.
Well, we were talking about that today, because up here, talking with the water moving the way that it is, who was it we were talking to outside? Yeah, with Bill, because the fish are going to be caught in the current and off of the points. So that's what they're doing. That's what these guys at the Bassmaster, fishing the Bassmaster Classic, are figuring out today.
Yep. Kitty Gamer says, "What's the biggest fish you guys have ever caught?" Mine was about a 275 to 300 pound Goliath grouper out of a kayak.
She just means fish, or does she mean bass?
That one right there.
Yeah. I have zero competition for that.
Yeah. Yeah. So Zach Walker, thanks for the $10. This is probably the first week I'm confident in pre-spawn fishing, 80-degree Fahrenheit weekend, square bill, biospawn exo swim, shaky head plasma tail, what else to throw? Lipless crankbait is probably what I would add to that, and then a chatterbait.
Lipless crankbait, yeah.
Go watch my old lipless crankbait video because it's exactly the kind of conditions that I made that video for. So definitely. Do you know of any public parking close to take off at Volunteer Landing? I don't. I haven't been there. I wish Tyler was down here. He'd probably be able to tell you.
Let me grab Tyler. Actually.
But it was really crazy. It was. What's up, Fluke? Hoping I win that Kayak Sunday question. What are your go-to baits for early spring? There's a video about it, but I'll try to go through in my head. Square bill, lipless crankbait, chatterbait, jerkbait early, and a creature bait on a Texas rig. So, but square bill usually or lipless crankbait. And I change between like the single knockers and the rattle, the ones that have a bunch of rattles in it. Whew. Okay, let me take a deep breath. What are some good baits for springtime? I just talked about that. How do you like the new 13 Fishing Indy Black series? I like it. They're good blanks. They're bright as all get out.
What was the question?
The Indy Blacks. Oh, I thought they're not the fake blacks. The Indy Blacks are the ones with the new chrome.
Yes.
Guys, I've got a couple of samples. I don't have any production ones yet. But so far so good. There was a few changes that we've made, and there's a few more changes that I know that they want to make before it comes out. But they're great blanks. They're a huge improvement on the old ones. So,
what's the donation? Josh Allen's talking about what's the donation to get the sticker?
$5.
It's a decal. Y'all are killing me.
To get the decal.
You're killing me.
Oh, it's a decal. Anyway, $5.
Yeah.
And then, give me your address and your name and your screen name on YouTube so we can cross-reference it. Do it that. You can put that either on my Instagram PMs or my Facebook PMs.
That's right.
So I'm gonna make sure to get that done. Joe Nee's on here. I'll read yours in just a second, Joe.
Joe.
I'm going to get the Omen Black medium fast. What kind of fluorocarbon should I use? I use a Braze-X from Seaguar.
Yeah.
I've been a Seaguar fan since '06, and I love it. Absolutely love it. Depending on what you're fishing with, 12 to 17 pound test, you should be all right. Joe Nee in the house. I'm coming to see y'all tomorrow. Good, man. Went fishing with Gary Yamamoto this past Wednesday. I had the biggest and most fish. It was freaking awesome. How did you go fishing with Gary
Wait a minute,
Yamamoto?
Joni, I'm so jealous.
What?
I want you to feel the jealousy radiating from my body.
So I want to make a video with Gary Yamamoto where I refuse to fish a Cinco.
that's probably why
He
you.
offers me Cincos and I
fishing.
refuse to fish them,
That's
and I'll pull out
probably-
like a jig or something.
Probably why you're not
I'll
fishing.
wacky rig it on a jig. Minnesota Sports Show next weekend. Are you still coming Saturday and Sunday? I don't know yet.
Next weekend? No, you're not going to Minnesota.
No, I'm not,
next weekend.
because
You're gonna cancel that.
Alumacraft changed their mind. They want me to come up.
We just
for
called
something
Delta
else.
and changed flight tickets.
Yeah,
I can
okay.
answer that for you. You're not going.
I'm sorry. No monthly payment on kayaks, no insurance.
East Tennessee Bass and how to enter for the kayak giveaway. Go to angler.com/giveaway. It's
And
ANGLR, and it's right there. There's like 19 ways to enter. You can do it for little dollars, meaning you can do it for free, or you can do it where you can buy the bullseye and they give you more entries.
Yeah, there's 13 total entries.
I feel like I'm right here in your ear, like whispering softly.
Yeah, whispering softly. You want my whoopee?
Softly.
You want my whoopee? You want my blanket?
No, I don't want that blanket. I don't
Okay,
know.
just
This
check.
is a house full of dudes at the Anglr party. I don't know where that blanket's
It's
been.
a small A-rig, a
Yeah.
good ice out, cold water. Yes, actually the A-rig is one of my favorite wintertime baits.
Now wait a minute. I want to know what you guys call a small A-rig, because
One that you can throw on a medium heavy rod.
I got you. So,
Not the chandelier,
the chandelier,
the short ones. Yeah.
So y'all want to talk about some knowledge? There's a guy that just stepped in the room right here.
We got Eric Siddiqui right
Eric
here.
Siddiqui.
I'm gonna turn it.
No.
There we go. Eric Siddiqui. Come sit down, bud. So Eric Siddiqui is one of the top kayak anglers in the country. He decided to grace us with his presence this
That's
tonight. On his way over to the KBF National Championship. So, Eric, our nickname for you is what?
the bass terrorist.
The bass terrorist.
The bass
is what we call
terrorist.
him.
Yeah, look, all you rednecks at home, keep those jokes to yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But follow him on Instagram, and he just started a YouTube channel. What's it called? Is it your name?
Eric Siddiqui.
Eric Siddiqui.
Eric Siddiqui. No one can spell that. We'll drop links. Let's just be honest. If they can't spell Butcher, they're not spelling Siddiqui.
Yeah, dude. One of my good friends. It's been fun. He had a breakout year last year. I wouldn't call it a breakout year. We had a year where we just kicked everybody's butt in every tournament. So.
Hey, so talking about YouTube, there's another YouTube creator over here.
Oh yeah, we
So
got.
see if you guys recognize this guy. Jump in over
Okay,
here.
first person to say who this is. Okay,
Hey, no.
This screen is huge.
Wait a minute. So don't say nothing. Wait, just sit right here. Wait a minute. I want to see if somebody names it. All right, look. I'll send you a free decal if you tell us who this is. First one that names it. Get in over here.
Too late. They already did.
Yeah, you did?
Yeah.
Did they? Who did
Yeah.
they say?
Live, love, fish.
Ah.
So Chad Hoover said it's Eric Siddiqui.
It's Eric Siddiqui. Yeah, no, that's the other one.
Oh man.
We can slide this back and then all three of y'all can
Landon's
get
calling me.
Sorry,
Why is
guys.
Landon calling?
Yeah, Landon's calling him. Let's see. Rod Royal, I couldn't agree with you more. What should I tell my wife to allow me to drive 4 hours north to hang out with you guys? Brad Cody.
Oh goodness gracious!
You
I
know
am
his
not. Nope. Zero. Nope. You're just not gonna be able to go, bro. Sorry, man.
It's already got a tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell you got a tournament. That doesn't work. Here, y'all let slide back. Let Tyler in.
So
Y'all,
sit there and read the question.
y'all tell us who this guy is.
So we got Tyler Anderson here.
Howdy, howdy. Am I looking at that little black thing up there?
There's a little dot down
Little
there.
dot over here.
Down there. Okay, got it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yep. If
Boom.
you guys don't know who this is, it's Tyler's Real Fishing from YouTube. He just hit 100,000. What? 4 months ago? 5 months ago?
No, a year ago.
It's been a long. He's old.
2018
He's
was
old.
a slow year, but 2019 is already going faster. So
Yeah.
that's good.
But
Tell him what you did today.
What I do today? Okay, I was
What
a
you
camera
did
boat
today.
driver. So usually the Bassmaster Classic is kind of a hangout time for me, but this year I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make a little bit of money, do camera boat driving, and kind of make it more business focused. And had fun on the water today. We followed Chris Lane, got a pow in the morning, which was cool. And then we followed Todd Fairclough. We followed Josh Bertrand, which he's been a buddy of mine for 2 years, but he is one of the most fun guys to follow on the water. He cracks jokes. He's consistently a fun guy. So
That's awesome.
doing it again tomorrow. It'll be fun.
Dang, that's freaking fun, man.
Yeah.
I like doing the expo.
Oh yeah, no, I do too. I'm going back to the expo next year, but I wanted to do this
Yeah,
one
that's a
time.
good one.
Tyler, I'm not gonna read East Tennessee's Bassin comment because that was that was funny but rude. Guys are asking what's a good fish finder under 250? If any of y'all know any of that stuff.
250.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
under 250. So some
I
of the
usually
real
recommend
small
say
hooks.
$400 and then start looking.
Yeah.
That's about where you hit the quality ones that you can afford.
Yeah.
Anything under that is too small to screen.
All right, guys.
Look for a used one.
Or look for a
one,
used one.
All right, guys. All three of us, since y'all are all big time anglers here. So, what do you look for in cold weather when there's no brush or cover, just rocks on the lake? What are you guys looking for there? Cold weather, and no brush or cover in the
I
water.
look for transition spots. If there's rocks on the lake, there's going to be rocks on the bank.
Yeah.
Where the big rock changes to little rock, there's a seam. Wherever the clay to rock, a change in the bank usually extends down into the water. And if it's this time of year, the fish are moving and getting to wherever they want to spawn, and they'll stop at those places to I don't know what they do. They just kind of hang out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Would you agree? What would you throw at a spot like that?
If it's a cold front, also those bigger rocks will hold that heat a little longer.
Yeah.
So that might be a good place to start.
Yeah,
So,
crankbait,
crankbait.
slow roll to crankbait or something like that would work just
Exactly.
fine.
And not all rock hold heat different. He'll hold heat the same, and so depending on your day, the fish could be on shale rock, they could be on gravel, they could be on chunk rock. Just
Yeah.
make sure you test it all out before you give up.
You know, one time I had that one time, it just reminded me of something. We went into a pocket. This was years ago. Me and my fishing partner went into a pocket, and there was an area of this small pocket that had a black bottom. I don't know what it was on the bottom, it's sediment or something, but it was black.
Yeah.
And it was only about 3 feet deep, and every fish in that pocket was in that black spot getting warm because the water reflecting off of that black spot was warming up faster with the sun shining on it. We caught like 30 fish,
Yeah.
and the spot was no bigger than the boat.
Yeah, and the same thing happened to me at the lake called Lake Fayette in Texas. And there was no structure, no grass. It was just this black snodgrass moss. So you had to throw a weightless soft plastic or a jerkbait. Only thing, but the fish were there because it was black, and it was because the water was hotter.
Warming up faster. Yep. What's next one, Scott?
Let's see here. Go into.
Someone said I have to grow a beard.
Oh, yeah,
I've
you
got
gotta
a
grow a
mustache.
beard.
It's popping up.
No.
Right
Oh yeah, right. That's 2 hairs on your lip. That's not a mustache.
You gotta hit puberty first. Oh, come on.
All right. If you're going for size, like you're on a lake where you're told there's monsters, what are you throwing? What's your go-to bait for the hog?
A big worm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big worm.
Big
Like he
Texas
talks
worm.
big worm. Yeah.
Yep. Who gave me Cream Lures gave me a 16-inch
Oh, that
worm
thing
this
was
week.
massive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got them in my backpack. I'll
Yeah.
just show them to you. Big freaking 16-inch worms. I'm gonna go take them out and use
Yeah.
them. And like 8-inch grubs.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're
That's like a marlin lure.
takes an 8-aught hook. Yeah, definitely.
If
definitely.
there's vegetation or
Yeah.
everything.
I like big worms, and then if
Big
it's
swim bait.
if they've got gizzard shad, I'll throw a big swim
Yeah.
bait.
Getting into the spawn. What fish do you or what baits do you throw during spawn?
During the spawn.
During spawn.
I like to sight fish. A lot of
Right.
people are either against it or they hate it. The act of it itself. I understand that. So you have to target where the fish spawn that you can't see.
Yeah.
So I am 99% of the time throwing a chatterbait or dragging a Texas ring creature bait. The Game Hog by Strike King is my favorite. I don't know why. I just like the texture of it, the feel of it. Not sponsored to say that. I've used it long before I even got Strike King stuff. But I'd say dragging a Texas rig in areas you know that they're spawning. So it could be gravel bars, it could be, I don't know, grass flats, whatever.
Here's a technique I learned in Texas. Matter of fact,
Which one?
on Lake Fork, is swimming a lizard.
Oh, yes.
Take a real light, like a 8th ounce or 16th ounce bullet weight, put it in front of the hook.
And just fan cast?
Yeah, just fan cast, and you're gonna slow roll a lizard off the bottom. It's like using a small crankbait.
Like Carolina rig.
Yeah, they freaking wreck it.
All right, guys. Live, love, fish. Made it. Asked a question. You've had about 3 people respond to it already down below. So I'm gonna ask y'all. Has nothing to do with fishing. Says, all right, guys, let's get real. Chicken or steak?
Okay.
It's such a...
No, I'm going to tell you, steak.
Really?
There's a couple.
I'll tell you why. I have a guy down the street that raises cattle.
Okay.
And we get half of his cow, one cow every year. And there ain't nothing better than grass-fed cattle from down the road, man. It's just, you know, we get it butchered, and I have a freezer full of it, and there ain't nothing better.
Yeah. My dad makes an amazing tenderloin on holidays. I look forward to it every year.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna go with beef as well because it can still go in pastas, but it can go by itself. It can go with vegetables.
I feel like I eat way more chicken than I do steak, but steak's the winner.
Chicken's cheaper.
Who asked that question?
Live, love.
Okay, so I had a granola bar for
Live,
lunch.
love, fish. Yeah, right? We haven't eaten, right? We're all
And you're
starving.
eating tacos upstairs. You are now my least favorite person in this planet. Just so you know.
That's pretty good. Says, let's see. Tips for fishing bank ponds in Shreveport. Somebody's looking for information. Sadiqi's sitting here. I mean, you can't leave now. You got. I mean,
So I'll tell you what I know about that lake.
that was dirty.
You need to be throwing a pink trick worm on a Tokyo rig in 12 to 18 feet of water. Got it?
I don't know where you got that from.
Out of my butt. I mean,
got it.
don't make. They're just
Bubblegum.
bubblegum trick worm. And you want to make it even more bubblegum, you take methylate JJ's Magic and dip your bubblegum trick worm in the methylate, and it makes the brightest bubblegum you ever seen in your life.
Yeah, guys. Hey, talking about the JJs too. Y'all quit dumping and quit putting in. Somebody posted the other day on your page talking about the Z-Man in the JJs. That doesn't
That's
work.
the best magic trick in the
Yeah,
world.
it makes it disappear. Don't do that.
It goes away.
It's just magic.
It's called, it's 2 different types of plastics.
Make your picks. Who's winning who's winning the classic?
I haven't even paid attention.
I said odds of foe before it started.
Yeah, I did
Yeah.
too. I still think he will.
Really? I hope so.
He's out ahead now, right? He's up now, right?
23 pounds, which is
Yeah.
big out here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. Is he from around here?
Yeah, this is home.
Oh, this is home lake.
Yeah.
All right. Tips on choosing the right hook for tube fishing. When you're fishing tubes, what's the right hook for
Choosing
tubes?
the right. Yeah, I don't.
Are you flipping tubes or are
I don't
you?
throw tubes at all. I know nothing.
Flipping
so.
tubes is just a Texas rig with a 3 or 4 aught hook.
Yeah, and then if you're fishing a tube for smallmouth, just get a regular tube jig head that has a large enough hook to not have to poke through, but kind of sit on the outside right before the phalanges or whatever.
I like BMC.
VMC makes a good one.
Yeah. Yeah, you too. I don't.
I
tube
use
fish.
Trocar a lot. I don't like the tube hook. I lost a few big smallmouth on St. Clair on it.
I'll tell you what's
Switched
wrong
to
with the
BMC.
trocar hooks.
What's that?
Okay, so I worked in surgery for 20 years. A trocar needle is what we use to punch through the toughest part of the tendons and that in the body, and it's made to cut a hole. If you cut a hole into a fish's mouth, your barb is no longer effective, and it will come right back out.
And I've killed fish on trocar.
Yeah, I won't fish a
I
trocar.
set the hook and they come in dead.
Yeah, and so
They're too sharp.
and that's my problem with trocars. I understand that it's designed to cut a bigger hole than what the end of the hook is.
They have
So,
no place.
yeah, they do. Yep, not flipping.
You get one soft plastic to Texas rig. What is it?
A rage mode.
I knew you were gonna say that, but I fish with you all the time.
Rage mode.
D-bomb.
D-bomb, yeah, that's the second one. That would be my second choice.
What was the question?
To Texas rig is
One soft plastic to Texas rig. What do you?
Cinco.
Cinco, really? Okay, that makes sense.
It catches fish. Get out of here.
Big swim bait combos. Rod and reel, looking around the $300 mark. What do you guys recommend? If they got $300 to sink into a true big swim bait setup.
You can't, to be honest. I mean, you need a reel with the gear and line capabilities to throw a big swim bait. And I mean, you can throw whatever broomstick rod you want, but
I use the 300E.
okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Shimano 300E.
Yeah.
That's my.
Yeah, a 300 size reel is
It has to be
definitely.
a 300 size reel.
Yeah, yeah. You know, but the rod itself.
Yeah, but what is it? The Dobbins, what is it? The 806? I mean, it's what is it, like 120 bucks?
Yeah, I think Dobbins really
Yeah.
makes some really good swim bait rods. Now, and being with 13, I actually have a swim bait rod that I swore up and down I could break because it was only 80 bucks, and that was the Defy Black.
Yeah.
I could not believe they were freaking, and it's an okay rod. It's not. I mean, it's only an $80 rod. I couldn't break it though. I tried.
Yeah.
I throw 11-inch swim baits on that thing, broom handle.
Really?
Yeah. But,
Everybody's asking where you guys are at tomorrow around the expo. How can they run into you guys? Your schedule's online.
yeah, he's on the
I'll
water.
be on the water.
Yeah.
Come find me at launch.
He'll be wandering around, and my
Yeah.
schedule is on
At
my
launch
Instagram
with
and-
10,000 people tomorrow.
Yeah, my schedule you can find on my Instagram and my Facebook. So
True.
that's the best thing. It's just a crazy schedule.
Cloudy conditions or sunny, which do you prefer on the water when you're fishing? I mean, do you have a choice? I mean, hey.
If I had a choice.
You're sight fishing sunny if you're not cloudy.
Yeah.
For me, if I'm fishing a lake with docks or thicker cover, I want sunny because it
Yeah.
positions the fish. If I'm fishing offshore, if I'm fishing, lakes that don't like my home lake, the little public fishing area, I want it cloudy because then I can cover a lot of water and they scatter out. But there's nowhere to position anyway. So
Eric Chad just said you'll be at the KBF booth. He's already got you committed. I like it, Chad. I like it, bro. Let's see here. It says Mr. Tightlines that we just talked about a minute ago says he's in MA losing his mind waiting for the ice to fall out. What moving bait, this is a good question. What moving bait do you guys throw in cold water?
Does a jerkbait count as a moving bait?
yeah.
Yeah, jerkbait's a moving bait.
Jerkbait.
That's where
And an A-rig.
I still slow roll a lipless crankbait.
Yeah.
But I literally will drag it on the ground. By the way, Mr. Tightlines, tell me something. I got a question. What does it mean to winterize a boat?
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, we live down south. We don't do that.
My winterizing a boat means just in case it gets below freezing the night I'm storing the boat, that I lower it down and get the water out of the boat again.
Yes.
So I can put it in the lake the next day and go fishing.
Oh,
Yeah, guys, there's lots of job opportunities down south. Y'all move. I don't know what y'all are doing.
Don't talk to me about ice. I'll rip on you every time.
Well, I'm gonna go get some food. I'm hungry.
brother.
Yep.
But good to see you guys.
Yeah. How about delivering me some food down here?
You know what? I might bring you a little bite of nachos.
Oh, shut up.
A little bit. It's gonna bring one nacho down.
Yep.
Yeah.
Scott, you want to jump in?
Yeah, I'll come over.
We're gonna.
Boom.
What time is it?
9:30. We got about another 10 minutes, guys.
Yeah, let's do about 10
Y'all give
minutes.
us about 10. Y'all throw some questions in. Give us about 10 more minutes.
Yeah, I'm famished.
You're gonna start a shot fight there. What's a better brand, 13 or lose? It's not about that. It's not about one's being better than the other. I'll answer that because I'll tell you the truth. It's straight up. Both are outstanding at what they do. For what Gene does and for what I feel like, and Gene will tell you this the same way. For us, 13 feels like you're getting more for your money.
Yeah.
Point blank. It feels like, for me, I'm a big fan of the Concept Z. It's a $200, is it $2 or $250? I don't remember. Either way, 200 bucks for the
Here at the
Concept
expo,
Z.
they're selling it for $170.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, at McKee Outdoors.
My wife's not watching this. I'm about to go check that out, actually.
Mhm. I couldn't believe that.
But anyway, for $200, it's a ton of reel for the money, and I put it up against almost any of these other 3 and 350 reels. It just feels like to me. I would pay $250 for it now. I mean, I think it's worth every penny of that, and so for me, that's why I run 13. You're in the middle of figuring out, if you're gonna go one or the other, use a little bit of everything.
Yeah, it's basically what works best for you. I like to keep the same, even before I was with 13 or bets, I like to keep the same brand rod because when I go between rods, I want the reel to feel the same in my left hand, the one I'm holding the reel in. I don't want to have to even think about, oh, this one is different, this one is bigger, this one's smaller. I don't even like to switch to the 300 series when I'm throwing swim baits, but I do because I have to because I'm throwing 25-pound fluorocarbon.
Well, it's one of those things too. Like even up until I got that chatter crank rod from you, like I love 13. I throw almost all their stuff, but I didn't like the way my chatterbaits was throwing on some of the rods that they had, and so I bought the Cashin chatter rod, right? And so I bought it, was running it, and then we went down. When we were all down, 13 came down, and I was able to get one of the prototypes that you've had. I've been drilling over for a while, and it's everything that we want it to be in a chatterbait rod. And so now it's become it's my go-to, man. I
love
find
it,
myself throwing everything on it. I don't even know when did those hit the market.
They're out right now.
Are they going
They're
out?
called chatter crank rods.
Yeah, that's
I've
the
talked
rod.
about it since last fall. It's just one of those, quickly become one of my favorite rods, and it's that ugly green.
It is the ugly green
But
yeah.
it's a good rod.
So it looks like a big glow stick.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, moderate fast, but it's a little longer. Yeah.
all right.
It's really good.
So Steve Hoffman right here, guys. He says
It's a good rod, too.
this is interesting with you being down here being a hobby guy. He says kayak cart, drag it or just drag it to the water. He says he watched Chad's video when he dragged it with the truck. So we just picked up a cart. We actually picked up, or I did. I picked up the Wildy cart, the Wilderness Systems
Where's
cart.
John from YakAttack? John, come down.
Yeah, exactly. John's up there with YakAttack because we want them to build us a cart. They've got a pile of 1,000 things on their plate. So I picked up the Wildy cart because we were having a hard time. I was using the green one, whatever the heck that thing is.
Yeah, don't worry
the
about it.
green one. Yeah, I was using that thing and it wasn't working right for what I
You
needed.
get sand in those.
So so I picked up the Wildy. I've literally only used it here, and it's been phenomenal so far. But you run, Hobie does their scupper plus completely different. So don't use scupper plug carts unless you're in a Hobie.
Oh, yeah.
So, but you use that, and even then, I mean, it's a hoss.
My kayak's really.
This boy loads his kayak down like a
He
bass boat.
takes everything plus the extra drive.
Yeah, he's.
I don't have the sand tires either, so trying to go through sand, it just sinks down deeper. I'm done without.
He needs an army to load it on.
But he's got the gun, so I mean, if y'all, he's wearing that hoodie, but he's got that YakAttack hoodie on. He's got the gun show going on. Y'all stop by the KBF booth tomorrow and feel his muscles. They're
Oh,
flex for you. So sorry to his wife if I just told her a bunch of women to come rub up on your husband.
Yeah.
Best kayak trailer for a car. We both run
Confab.
and love it.
And the reason is we worked with Confab because they were willing to listen to what we needed in a kayak trailer. All these trailer companies who are starting to get into kayak deals, they're using the same stock that they did for big boats. And so they're building a kayak trailer to hold a school bus instead of a kayak trailer to hold plastic boats. And so that's what I like about Confab, and there's other trailer companies out there that are starting to figure that out, that we don't need a heavy one, we just need a light one. So Confab, real lightweight, it's still galvanized steel, you can still take it through the salt, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So-
I have a modified Sea-Doo trailer, but I mean it works.
Yeah,
But
exactly. A Sea-Doo trailer, if you can get an old used or a used Sea-Doo trailer and modify it, it's perfect.
Yeah.
Jesse J, I'll bring that with Gene and we'll put you on a prayer list. You know that we rock like that, but we won't
Yeah,
bring
dude.
that up here, man. Thank you so much. We'll deal with that a little bit later on. Joshua, I'm not gonna mess with your last name. I'm a terrible reader. This is interesting because this is something I'm still working with. Is what size hook are you using when you run a 10-inch worm? So what I'm picking up, being new because I'm the least likely out of these guys, is that really the size hook that you should be running is the width of the bait, not the length of the bait.
Pretty much, yeah. I'm with my idea, the smallest hook I can get away with. And so it's gonna have to be EWG because a lot of times they're big as right as your finger, and the EWG is not, if it's not EWG, you're gonna have issues setting the hook.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so 3/0, 4/0, 5/0, somewhere around
Yeah.
there.
I mean, you'd be surprised at the small fish you could catch on a real big bait like
Yeah.
that when you're dragging it.
Yeah.
So I think you get away with 5, 6 out a lot
Yeah,
of times.
I did an experiment years ago where I fished actually it was a public, there was a private lake, and full of timber, full of big fish, had a lot of little fish too, and I threw a 14-inch worm around all day long, 16-hour day of dragging this worm, and just to figure out the different things that it would do, and I found the little ones will pick it up and just about rip the rod out of your hand. But the big ones are the ones that just pick it up and swim off, but they always bit it on the head of that worm where the hook was, so.
Austin K, I'm going to touch on this question because honestly, I believe it's a big deal, and I don't think a ton of people put much into it. Talking about expensive polarized glasses, he just drops in like Costa. Are they really worth the money? I know that both you guys really invest in your eyewear. So.
Yeah, to a point. It's kind of like the way I feel about reels. You can buy it too cheap of a reel, and then when they reach a certain point, that it's just fluff. And so I have Costas, I have 9s, I have Oakleys, The number one important thing is that they need to be safety rated. Because if you're bringing a fish in a boat with a jig in its mouth and it spits that jig straight back at your face, you better hope you have sunglasses on.
Yeah.
Because it'll stop all the injuries to your eyes and stuff like that. That's number one. Number two is just make sure that they are polarized.
Yeah, for me, being polarized, being comfortable on your face, you know, we're on the water in these things, and if they're giving you a headache, or they're hitting you in the wrong spots, or they're giving you a lot of eye strain, you know, me being coming out of the photography world a little bit, and you know, and looking at screens and understanding some of that, I've gotten to where the nines I like a lot, and then I always rock a pair of Ray-Bans. They work really well for me out on the water, and it's just, you know, I think it's a personal choice.
Yeah, my biggest problem is I've got a big head. I got a big old nugget. And so I have to try on sunglasses that's why I have 5 pairs of sunglasses in my truck.
Yeah. So I got some nines and I have some coastas. I always wear them, even when it's overcast, if it's raining, I still wear them.
It helps you see, it really
glass
does.
lenses are the biggest thing that for me, because I mean, I'm rough on stuff, so glasses are the last.
Yeah, I freaking
No,
scratch it.
I buy glass. Yeah, I buy
It's worth
glasses.
spending extra money.
Yeah, exactly. And I'd get, if you can get 2 pair, get a pair of the yellow ones for when it's cloudy, or what's the other, amber?
Amber, yeah.
Oh, and then some for sunny, like dark or
I don't
gray.
remember what the name of it is, but you can find it. But whatever the nines that impressed me was that Dookie one, whatever the one for poop water is
the
called.
Dookie water.
Man, those were the first ones. I was like, okay.
I think Chad coined that
Yeah,
term.
I mean, but they work. Like, not blowing smoke up Chad's butt, they work. So they work really well. All right, so Siddiqui, I want to kind of dive in this. I'm gonna go a little bit off script real quick because I want your thoughts and get your opinions as a competitor, because you're a top tier competitor in KBF. What are you thinking, or what are your thoughts on this FLW thing and the Nickajack tournament? And I mean, are you pumped about it, or are you ready to kind of?
It's gonna be interesting. It's definitely good for the sport. So you know, it'll be interesting to see how it all works out. But I mean, we need that exposure in kayak fishing, so I think they have the platform to give us that, you know, a little extra boost.
Yeah,
I mean,
I think one of the huge big advantages it's just the exposure to a different group of people.
No, absolutely. I mean, you got any thoughts on some of these FLW guys that don't make cut, that are going to come hop, you know, inevitably for the same type of money, they're going to come hop in these plastic boats. I mean, we're going to see that coming.
Yeah, that's
You're not worried at all.
For right now, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I think we got guys in kayaks that can freaking whoop their tail. You know, I love Dave Lefebvre. He's a really good friend of mine, but I tell you straight up, had it been on any other lake besides his home lake, it would have been a different outcome. I mean, he did jump into an open tournament and win it on Lake Erie, which is his front yard.
Literally his front yard.
Yeah, I mean, throw a rock, hit Lake Erie.
But when there, I mean, Christine gave him a run though.
Oh yeah.
I mean, she was
We got
on
some
him.
sticks, so
Yeah.
I ain't worried about that. That'd be cool.
I got it.
All right, one more question.
All right, guys, one more question. We're gonna shut her down. Let's see. Let's see here. That's about the kayak giveaway. Let me find a good question. Somebody give me a good question. Y'all are all talking back and forth to each other in here. Chad says the Dookie water. Yes, Chad, those are the ones that I like a lot. If you've never tried those on, go try them on. Let's see. What are your thoughts? There we go. Nick, right there, brother. Here we go. Final question. What are your thoughts on the 14-year-old that won the KBF tournament? And do you think kids should be able to fish the tournament?
So he's here at the Classic Expo.
Dylan's here.
Dylan is here.
Beat by the 14-year-old.
He gets to talk to Dylan tomorrow at the KBF booth.
Have you met him before?
Yeah, I met him. I was there.
I got to meet him today for the first time. The kid's the real deal.
He's a good kid.
He's a good kid. You got to remember that he's 14, but he's a good kid. He's good composure.
He's pretty mature for his age.
He really is. Yep.
Yeah.
So he knows what he's wanting to do. He's gonna go get it. I'll never fault anybody
Yeah.
for chasing something that they feel like they should have, and that are willing to work for it. He's not handing nothing.
Yeah.
From what I've heard in the industry, from talking about his father and the way that he's being parented and the way that he's doing things, he's not being handed anything. He's earning everything he's doing. He's still getting his schoolwork and stuff done while he's on the road. I was impressed with him today. So he's going to be at the booth. He's at the KBF booth, I believe, most of the weekend. So if you guys haven't met him, his name's Dylan. I don't remember his last name.
Chad will tell you in the comments.
Yeah,
Wait,
Dylan.
I think.
Is it? Yeah.
Like,
But he's a good kid. Y'all make sure you go by and see him, because that's where this sport.
what are
that's
your
the future.
opinions?
Hey man, if you can keep whooping our butts, more power to him.
Oh yeah.
So good stuff.
He just put himself on a target though.
yeah, you did just put yourself on a target, bro. As a 14-year-old, you got a map pack on your back now. So
Yeah.
It's gonna be good. But hey guys, decals, tell them that I'm gonna go eat. I'm gonna let you do your work.
Yeah. Real quick, $5 donation to Super Chat. This is the only place you can get decals for right now. For a while, is in Super Chat. You can do it now. You can do it next Friday, and then your email address, not your email address, your regular address, your mailing address, your name, and your screen name to me on Instagram or Facebook. So, all right, guys. Well, like I always say, be sure to introduce. Actually, thanks, Eric Siddiqui. Follow him on Instagram, and check out his new YouTube channel.
What's your Instagram handle?
Siddiqui Fishing.
Yep,
Siddiqui Fishing. None of y'all can spell that. Somebody will drop it in.
Yeah, like I always say, be sure to introduce somebody to fishing, introduce them to my channel, let me update you, teach them how to fish. More importantly, get out of the water, go out, catch a fish, and have a great day. I'm going to go eat. We'll see you.